Alright, I'm going to try and get the volume perfect for so you can tell the difference between my talking in the video and my talking in the actual real life.
Hello, thank you for joining us for this perfect dark run. I am Zero IF,
Alright.
otherwise known as
Going into this, obviously, I was super duper freaking scared. Marin likes to claim he was more scared than me. Who knows who is more scared? Obviously, Marin's on the right. One of my best friends was right there. None of them know much about the game at all. He was there to just be there. I don't know if I could have done the run without him. He didn't say much or do anything, but just him being there was enough. Marin, I kind of taught. I got him a rough draft of some notes to read in case I was having some rough patches, explaining things myself. Overall, we went rather good on the commentary, I believe. Got some really good feedback. Let's see what I say.
Behind me, on my right here.
I'm so fucking nervous.
Here, just mainly for moral support, make sure I can get through this without being.
I have no idea why the video's frozen in place.
My other good friend Marinthiu, he came all the way from Germany to try and help me with some notes and to help me with any comments.
Okay, it just does not like my mouse moving.
Slow down a little bit and not able to talk too much.
It's just 5 pages of notes, nothing serious.
So how well can y'all hear? Can y'all hear it very well?
Really fast pace. So trying to explain anything of the story at all is not going to happen. But in general, we're gonna rescue an AI, we're gonna rescue an alien, we're gonna rescue the president, and in the end, we're just gonna wipe out an alien race completely.
Okay, what about that?
So, nothing special. Just
nothing.
It's a fair bit louder than just 10% for me, but what about you guys?
This jumps right into a clip that's either the easiest glitch in the game or the hardest glitch in the game. We shall see what happens during this run.
I wanted to explain that first. This game jumps right into the shenanigans so quick, I wanted to explain it right away. The defection glitch is either the easiest trick in the game or it could be the hardest. Even it's just the way it is. I was scared to death I was going to miss it and have to do the stage glitchless, but thankfully, bless Lady Whiteheart, she was on my side.
Be ready to go. And I'll let Marin count down for me.
Can I get the audience on a 5, 4, 3.
I am glad Marin got the
1. Let's go.
All right, everybody, welcome to Perfect Dark XBLA. This is the
freaking
Special Agent difficulty.
Oh my God! Why am I mind blanking? I'm glad Marin got all those people to do the countdown. And yes, that is the Griffin Striker, aka Zunikami, aka not Griffin Striker.
It's not as easy as the
So I got the first defection glitch. So deep down, I was talking, but deep down, I was like, "Oh my! Thank fuck! Thank fuck!"
Less auto aim, enemies deal more damage, just the usual stuff that you get when difficulty changes.
As y'all saw, we did a nice little clip.
And then we go up here and I'm like, please let me get the second one. The second one loses more time than the first one if we miss it. We got it. Now we land down here and I throw the mine on a guard because the guard walks right in my way. I was upset. And then you hear explosions. Normally, what those explosions are is them shooting all the computers right next to the hub I just threw that mine on. And then the explosions blow up the other hubs and eventually lead to the one I threw the mine on. If it blows up the one I threw the mine on, you fail the mission. I have never had it not fail the mission if they blew up a computer. So what we just witnessed right here with them blowing up the computer but not the hub was a never seen this before, but in a good way. Very lucky.
He just failed the objective for me. Oh, it's not failed.
See, I even said they just failed the objective for me.
Good start.
And 4 objectives complete. First mission done.
All right.
A 52 is bad, but I mean, marathon run. What can you do?
We're just gonna find out what the guys were doing in this.
This mission goes, you know,
rescue
about
the
average.
AIs.
This really hard to do this mission much slower because of the humongous timer we're on.
We're just gonna go with our wonderful.
The only way to really F this up is like if we miss this door for some reason.
For something to open us other doors.
We had to wait for a little floor cleaning bot.
My commentary sucked on this stage.
We just went
I
ahead and
think-
took this flying camera that we have to inside this radioactive isotope to take a picture because why not?
There were so many times when I was trying to think of a word throughout this whole run. I couldn't think of the word,
Try and get as much ammo as we can just to have some extra ammo.
so I come up with some other word that
Since
makes
we
not much
activate-
sense.
I activated some computers. I turned
That
on
happens a
the
lot
cleaning
after we
bot.
get Elvis.
The reason being is he's going to deactivate some lasers for us, but we're under a very generous timer. So generous, in fact.
I have no idea why I even killed those guys. You never kill those guys in a run.
And you kind of brute force which computers you actually need to interact with, but in the end, you get what you need. And
There's going to be 2 rooms where those 4 computers are going to be lying around, or 3 rooms technically, but we don't.
I
really
make no
mess with
sense
one of
here.
them. We got to kill these 2 guards here.
I make no sense here.
There's one correct computer that will turn off, and
I wish I
it'll
explained
like a
this
sound
better.
effect that we heard there.
It's not a big deal though.
We can't do that unless we kill 2 guards, but we don't have to kill the 2 guards really if we just go around and deactivate them ourselves.
What I meant to say was there's 3 rooms
Right here, so.
with computers and 2
even though
guards.
it's
If you
generous,
kill the
we
2
do
guards,
not want to use the cycle because
the
otherwise
scientist
we'll wait for the
will
robots to go
deactivate the
all
computer.
way around the area again. So that's
All except for
only
the last
preventing
room,
from just going
where the
straight.
guard
Technically,
is a
let's
rogue
skip these lasers with
scientist.
What's called the laser skip, but it's so precise, and you deal
But
with a
instead
lot
of killing the
damage yourself
guards, you
if
can
you
just
miss it,
press
especially
A on
since-
every
So
computer
we don't even bother with it.
until you hear the computer turn off sound.
Next up, we're going to be unlocking
I
this
explained
door.
it so poorly.
Data uplink. We're going to have a bunch of guards shooting at us, dealing damage. We're going to try to manipulate them to not come up next to us, like that.
See, this mission went well. You can
Sometimes if
die
go
there.
fast,
Like I
they will
almost
miss you a lot
like
more, but
got
they
into
will
the
also
red.
Try to come up to you and melee you, which will do a lot of damage. So we try to manipulate them by staying.
But it went
up as
good.
soon as they look like they're
Overall,
about to
just-
run towards us. But
Speaking of
anyway, we
running,
just run straight to the end here, and that's the end of the mission.
speaking of running, why are you going diagonally?
For the Xbox 360 and the N64, which is this game.
There are
is a
some points when Marin
4 game.
just ask questions to try to help move things along, like curiosities that I wasn't talking about. So him bringing up strafing was actually a very valid point, considering strafing sucks ass on
Another
Xbox.
difference is strafing is a
Requires
very
RNG
harder and
controller.
weirder to do because it requires a very specific. They call it like the perfect spot for the left stick.
I remember
Not
you
every
saying that during
Xbox
your commentary,
360
actually.
controller has that,
The perfect spot for perfect.
so it has some sort of like RNG to it. You have to get lucky.
During y'all's
I've
reaction,
owned about 20 controllers and
you
only
wanted
5 of them
Marin to correct me.
could
Keck
speed
W.
run this game. So it's
I was so slow here, but I don't see how I was this slow.
exactly what's
Like
going
I
on.
was so
Using
slow
brand new
that
controllers.
elevator closed. That elevator has like a 5-second leeway, and I have no idea how I lost over 5 seconds there. Even rewatching this multiple times, I have no idea how. Like, sure, I get stuck on a guard for 1 second, but where did I lose the other 4?
We have sentient laptops, flying cars, everything. Now,
That was
yeah, we
lucky.
have to bring that
You
sentient laptop
hardly
back
ever kill both of
through,
those with a double
take them
pump
away.
shotgun.
First, we gotta kill all these bodyguards that's gonna try and stop us. And in this room here, there's gonna be 5 of them. They have pretty good aim.
I also make no sense here in this part of the
Just not
commentary.
enough aim to where they can really do much of
They
anything.
normally have good aim, but not good enough aim to kill you on special aid. What does that mean? I meant to say they normally have really good aim, can take a lot of health away on,
We have a
if you're
infrared
unlucky.
helicopter circling around the building.
but it's hard to happen on
Thankfully,
special
there's a
agents.
Convenient rocket launcher
With lock
sitting,
on.
sitting around. Secondary function just locks on targeted rocket, and it can just blow up the hovercraft without us really aiming at it, saving a lot of time. Now in Carrington Villa, we had you might have blinked and missed
Villa
it, but I
was
shot 2 people
okay.
at risk
It
of
went pretty good.
hostage. Now I'm going to try and get a little CMP 150 here.
I even get to explain the auto aim on the sniper.
Snipers that's on these roofs. They die in 1 shot. And thankfully,
See, that was good. I killed them
we
all
have
three
a
in
very
one shot.
preferred setting exclusive where we can
And then both of those first try too. A 32-second door entrance is good.
And just
That was bad. Auto aim loves to aim at the guy inside the building instead of the sniper.
bottom floor to turn on some power to power a wind generator.
And then when the
So
generators
this
are-
about as good as you can wish for. Like a little slow movement there. I'm still nervous as all hell. I actually take about half the run before I start like relaxing movement wise. But I think probably about 10-15 minutes in is when I start relaxing commentary wise.
Drops from the final guard you kill. It doesn't not matter which
I started
order you kill these
picturing
guards, it's always the
GDQ
last
as my own chat where I only have like 10 people to talk to instead of 60,000.
So
That helped me a lot.
This is just to kill them as fast as you can in the mission,
And there's the door.
and then it ends instantly. Now we're in to. The
I have no idea what I'm saying here.
That has the most going on, I would say,
And good music.
and my favorite song in the game. Just nice, calm. Wait for these guys to go by. They are civilians, and if we accidentally get a civilian caught in this explosion, which gives us what's called a bomb spy, basically a hovering bomb we're going to use to do an objective a different way than intended from the game. We have to kill these guards, but using that bomb spy, we don't have to hack a taxi that's going to crash into something else.
I explained that pretty good. The legit way that you're supposed to do that is hacking a taxi. It crashes into the gun bot and it causes distraction. But you get to skip it by using the bomb spy. But overall, that was a slow Chicago. 42 seconds is bad.
Building where we see our first cases of the cloaked guards. They usually have a set AI, so you can learn.
The second room was slow. I screwed up. Actually, I didn't screw up. I just got really unlucky with the bullets. I shot him in the ass. You can just shoot. You can almost see him just jump and grab his ass because I shot it.
Final one you kill.
And it's not even RNG, it's just... the
My
way
voice
the AI
sounds.
works,
It's,
that's
you know,
really random
Pro
value.
professional grade equipment versus my lowly $60 headset. That's about 5 years old at this
We're
point.
gonna come over here and, according to the story, we're about to get some.
Oh yeah, and a mask.
Evil organization.
I keep on saying evil organization. I couldn't think of a better word.
For later in the story.
Well, I think evil organization's
We have
good
to do
enough.
that before they set the alarm off, or else we'll fail the mission. if
I
they
never
set the
once
alarm
said
off.
Datadyne,
But because
which
we
is the
did
name
first,
of the evil
the
organization.
alarm doesn't fail the mission. Now we are in a good minute 20-second long auto scroller where I just have to kill all these guards before they kill
All right,
me. So if
chat.
there's any-
I had a comment on this video. Someone saying auto scroller. This word does not mean what you think it means. Auto scroller is an unskippable part that you cannot speed up. That's what I call an auto scroller. Do y'all agree? Or am I using auto scroller wrong? Give me your opinions and tell me what word I could have used if it is wrong, so I can know for next commentary.
donations, feel free to read them out for 3 or 4 or 5 donations.
You got it. Captain Valros donated $25 to say, I used to play Perfect Dark for N64 all the time as a kid. Took me until I was an adult to complete all levels on Perfect Agent. Very unforgiving game.
I mean, you
Good
can
luck
not
with
grab the
that.
item
Thank you.
at first
Keep it
moment in
nice.
time, I guess. But
Zero
speed
Background
running,
or
you
Zero Baker, sorry
won't
if I
be
mispronounced
doing that. You'll be grabbing it quickly. So I guess no, you can't slow it down.
Here's to another event benefiting
See, you literally have a timer at the bottom of the screen. Well, whenever I'm not picking up guns, you can see a timer at the bottom of the screen. We have to wait on that timer to hit 0, and then we have to wait 20 seconds for the safe door to open.
Put this towards our next bonus game and get more GDQ.
Watching with your friends, that's what we're all here for.
One more while this safe is open.
Yeah, I think that guy who commented on that probably has no idea what the heck auto scroller means.
Good luck.
Thank you. And with that, we're done with that.
That was
We
about an
have
average
one of the
G5
more
building.
Difficult missions if we get unlucky and they land a lot of shots. These guys have.
This mission scared the absolute shit out of me.
Very inaccurate pistols,
I was
but
frightened
their AI is
like a
make
freaking
it
puppy.
One of the most accurate guns in the game. And also where we're headed for the first objective, any one of these guys can pull a grenade and instantly just...
So I was talking about any of these guys pull a grenade. He pulled a grenade instantly, and it damaged me. Oh, I was so scared. As soon as I saw him in that grenade motion, I was like, I'm dying. This is how I die in the mission.
He's an alien, so we're just going to casually rescue him.
Yep, we're just casually breaking and entering into Area 51.
Like,
Steal some aliens.
they love to do that, but it's rare they throw it instantly, like the frame he saw
Line
me.
yourself up with the right part of that H, you'll dodge the mines every time.
We explained that minefield good enough. I used Marin's lead on describing that minefield. See, this is, I said this is super risky. This is. If I was too close to the wall, I would die. Thankfully, I was not too close to the wall, so I survived. That's probably one of the hardest tricks in the run.
Try to block us from getting back up. And we made it before the elevator.
I made it before it even started to close, meaning I get to close it myself. Really tough. Really tough time frame. This mission went good. You couldn't ask for better.
Much left here, although there is one guard that tries to throw a grenade every time. Oh, he threw it. Okay.
See, he almost threw a grenade too. I almost like shit my pants twice, man. These people give me heart attacks every run. I swear.
All right, just as he said, he's another member of our spy.
The thing about guards throwing grenades is they explode upon impact on the ground. They don't have a 4-second timer like when you throw the grenades. That's why they suck.
But just like that, we're done with this one. Now we're into an even more annoying mission. That's the theme of the Area 51 missions. They just get more and more annoying. We're going to call down this elevator. Well, hopefully...
See, the only thing that went wrong with this mission is I lost too much health.
Disarm him and hope he runs off.
So I had to grab the backup shield. Sag. Other than that, this mission went well.
A little bit of Matrix.
That's why this can be a little dangerous, because sometimes dancing around those bullets does not work as intended.
And I can't figure out where I lost 10-15 seconds here. I'm supposed to catch that elevator door open by a large margin, but I lost 10-15 seconds somewhere. I probably didn't open that first elevator door good enough.
Is a proximity mine. And guards in this game do not like fire or smoke at all. They will instantly die if they get anywhere near it. So throwing that dragon just gets rid of them instantly.
There's one comment that was like, the guards don't like fire or smoke. Lol. And, yeah, I guess that is pretty funny. Guards really just die at the first sight of smoke.
Yeah. Now we're about to steal this guy's uniform.
Even with 10 times health, they die instantly when they touch smoke.
Go through and we're going to find the evidence that these people have indeed kidnapped some aliens.
Yep, well, half my health gone.
Kind of bad, so I'm gonna get this backup shield.
Bad luck.
Because you can lose.
We'll get them better next time.
In the second half of this mission, kind of like that. Hi, Joanna.
Hi, Joanna.
As you heard, he's a spy.
Yeah, I got a good number of followers. 30 total.
Do something that they do not
in the
from someone working there.
2 weeks since the run.
To get photographic proof that there is indeed an alien in there. It's a timer, so we just gotta wait until it says objective complete.
Yeah, from here on out, everything goes pretty smoothly. Like, I get a couple back boosts, but this mission is full of back boosts.
These people think we're the doctor that we stole these.
Thankfully, once you get the shield, there's no way to die.
So we're gonna go in here and steal that key card from that guard way over there to enter the final room of the stage.
And just casually punch that guy because
we're gonna fire one grenade to hopefully kill a few of them. That's coming after us. We got a good.
I could have had a few more there, but potato. They gave us a boost, so it's okay.
Nothing really to worry about here. Except I'll just ruin this guy's day. He did nothing wrong, but I'm just gonna go ahead and ruin it anyway. This guy always
Abrams' first word. Poor guy.
You just killed that guy, and now we have found Elvis. Now we have to revive.
Elvis has been found. Now we get the worst mission in the game.
One of the longest.
And where the major time losses really start.
Rendezvous, locate the hangar.
I had bad luck on this stage. I didn't really particularly play bad, but it was a fair amount of bad luck.
We're going to get some remote mines later that's going to really come in handy.
The only part I played bad was not killing guards fast enough after meeting Jonathan. Therefore, he goes to kill him himself, losing some time.
About the first function of the tranquilizer, but the second function,
Like, that should have killed that guy.
that was not correctly, is an instant one-hit KO, but it requires you to get up and close and personal.
Up and
So it's a
close and
double-edged
personal.
sword. So now we're just going to blow up everybody on our way.
That self-inflicted damage could have been way worse.
Another NPC
Thankfully, it wasn't.
spy that I told you guys about that we have to worry about for this.
I was really far into the fire, but for some reason it barely damaged
We
me.
have to worry about 2 NPCs, and it can get quite annoying.
Why do you wiggle around there?
We wiggle to hit a little
That trick
technique
that trick needs a name. I don't even know what the name is. It surpasses my time speedrunning this game. That lore trick. I guess it's just called a lore, but I'm not sure. See, Jonathan just... I took too long to kill him, and so Jonathan took it upon himself. That wasted about 7 or 8 seconds. Then unfortunately, there was a gas tank there,
We got him close enough. We have to take him all the way
blocking
back
me
up
from
to the
pushing
front,
him
and
maximum
he can either be the fastest thing
distance.
in the world, or he can just moonwalk. He picks and chooses what he wants to do.
How random are those cards?
They always
I
spawn.
never actually talk about like the 3 groups of guards I killed after Jonathan spawned. I never actually talked about how they spawned because we met up with Jonathan.
There's going to be guards shooting at Jonathan while he's planting a bomb in a wall. So we're throwing those.
At least I talk about this part.
If I blow it up, they will die. That's the first group gone. So I'm going to walk out again. Another group's going to spawn.
I hate this part so much.
And then I'm going to walk
It's
out
so
again.
unnecessary to have a guard spawn every time you freaking leave the room. It's so dumb.
Because they really do not like him planting a bomb in that wall. So now,
And then a 4th one spawned,
another one
because
spawned.
why not?
That's kind of interesting. We're going to take care of as many of these guys as we can to make the ending easier. The number of guards that spawn as soon as he starts planting the bomb is very random. It can be a little, it could be a lot.
Yeah, and then the alien med pack section where you have to kill a random guard of the 5 that spawn after you plant it. It had to be the 5th one that I kill. It could have been those first 3 right there. Oh no, marathon luck and everything. It had to be one of the 2 that spawns above.
Every guard until we see objective complete. Okay, it was the very last guard.
Damn RNG right there, boy.
On the bottom left.
See, it's so dangerous. If it's not one of the first 3, Jonathan has a risk of dying.
That's not a big deal. We're going to go up here and wipe out any stragglers that don't look like there's any stragglers. And now both Jonathan and Elvis are going to come right over here and start the final cutscene of this mission. While I sloppily push Jonathan to...
I talk about how I'm sloppily pushing Jonathan, but I never actually talk about why I'm pushing Jonathan.
Absolutely. We
A
have
slight
$20 from Z-Fresh
mind
and the
fart
boys.
on my end here.
Z-Fresh here with the boys.
Oh,
We
the
have
Z-Fresh
followed
dono.
_IF on his Perfect Dark run. We heard he was a legend in the Perfect Dark community. Where is Endeavor Gaming, though? Donation goes to the runner's choice. Also, Dab, sir.
Thank you.
I did not hear the dab sir part. I promise I did not hear the dab sir part. I was just so, like, involved in the idea that, oh my god, Z-Fresh just donated.
You guys are part of that community, so thank you very much for that.
At least Marin dabbed.
With that, though, we have ended that mission. Now we are in one
He heard that part of the
of the
dono.
hardest missions for the last room. Like, this whole mission is easy, but the final room of this mission is one of the hardest in the game. Right now, just like the 2 missions ago, we're just gonna...
Yeah, there's really not much to go on about this stage except for the final room is the hardest
sneak into a
room in the game.
base.
What the fuck was
And also,
that?
like those bolts from that crossbow. Don't worry, they don't kill. It's just a knockout.
Yeah, this is a mission where we're not supposed to kill anyone in the first half, so they give us some...
Thank you for telling me my Galaxy S8
where we just knock
got
them
unplugged from your computer, even though it's been unplugged for 24 hours?
in their head, and they're just
The
knocked
fuck?
out. They're fine. They'll wake up in the morning. All right. This door closes like really quickly and loses a whole minute because we can't close it, call it back. So we're just going to put that they call it a drug spy, which is basically a portable version of my crossbow.
That was slow.
We'll just
Could have been way
put it there
faster.
to keep it from
They had
closing.
some weird
Just a minute.
following me AI.
That, suitcase there because we need to check in our
Or
weapons.
one of them runs away from you, the other one follows you.
Obviously, you can't have any
And
more on
they took a weird path,
In
so
the
I lost
suitcase,
time
it's
trying to knock
fine.
them out.
You can check it in.
Yeah, we're gonna put everything in the suitcase to get through that security, because if we had all of our guns right there in this hallway, we would fail the mission instantly. On our way over here, we're gonna be calling up an elevator for it to start coming up as we do this other objective here, because that elevator is gonna take us to the bottom.
See, I love that guy up front,
We're gonna
the
hopefully
like
get
the
back in from this
audience
direction.
member that you can see most clearly.
To turn off-
They were
I'm just gonna
very
take
enthusiastic
this
about this
so
run. Probably why they were sitting up front. They are the
And
man
now
slash woman.
We are getting to the bottom floor here. We have some
Slash
really good
they,
music.
them.
This is, the raid theme
What-
on my stream, so
whatever
I'm
their
getting a little
pronoun
freaked out
was.
Every time I hear this music, oh God, I'm getting raided. Down here, there's 2 guards and a button on a wall I have to destroy. I
It's
wanna
really
try
hard to
destroy
see
the button on the
from
wall
this
as fast as I
distance.
can and get rid of at least one of those 2
I'm
guards.
glad this went well. This could go
We
so
have
wrong. If
certain
you get
types
boosted
of
in these lasers,
that we have to
it
get
throws
out.
off the
This is hard
timing
part
and it's
to talk
over.
about, 'cause if we do one slip up, these lasers can just really.
They started boosting me
get
at
boosted
the
in it,
perfect
because
time for it to not
I think
matter.
First try.
That's that.
That is a huge reset point,
Now we are
which
on
I
the
didn't
fourth
explain.
one.
I guess I kind of
Throughout
explained at the
program,
beginning. I
we've
said
been
it's the
saying
hardest
there's a huge
final room,
conspiracy
but
to clone the president, because the president does not want to cooperate with the bad guys, and they want to just get rid of them and put a version of their own president. that will
this
take
mission
control.
was really stupid until I came up with my safe
We're
strat.
gonna show the real
I'm glad I
power
came up with a lot of safe
president.
strats for this run. I would have never thought of safe strats if I would have never had this run submitted to GDQ.
It's like the
This run is so much safer now for marathons.
best voice line coming in.
This run was normally just a huge
Well-known
freaking
voice lines of this.
reset point.
We're gonna do
Almost
more of
every
that.
stage was a reset point.
Make the president come toward us by hitting left and right. I have no idea how it works, but it.
But thanks to all the safe strats. See, when I put my original estimate of 53 minutes for the main run, 13 for the bonus missions,
The best line, but
I had not practiced the run yet. So after a lot of practice, that's why I was able to easily, even on a shitty run, I got 15 minutes below estimate.
The cutscene I just skipped.
That includes a 3-minute attack ship death, which we'll see later. See, here's the safe strat.
This is a weird story. The evil alien race that goes against. The
We got crouch right here, kill that guy, and it lures that other guy right there. If we go towards him like we normally do, and we get bad luck of him hiding, Trent will get closer to Trent. And getting close to Trent activates his AI to shoot at the president with almost 100% accurate.
Open that door. Yeah, he could be
Golden
literally
gun.
anywhere in the plane, but that was good RNG.
So let's not do that during a marathon run.
All right, coming up crash site.
We didn't talk about
The Air Force
until
One
this mission. We didn't talk about getting the hover bike.
infiltrate it.
At least Marin
We have to
brings
rescue
it
the
up.
president, kill the fake president because they did manage to clone him.
And the wonderful vehicle that we're using right here is only here because we lowered it from the Air Force One in the previous mission. We did that so quickly.
I hovered over the gun
In order to get
and that suitcase without picking it up. I was so upset because I need the K7 Avenger to have a more successful chance at doing this mission.
So we had to pick up a
But thanks to
suitcase that
bad
lets you know
picking
who the
up
fake president is and where the real president is.
programming,
Stress peak into
I
left.
missed
Come
both
on,
of them.
out here. And now I'm going to take this.
Thankfully, I get good enough RNG to where those guards don't really catch up to me too
do a
much.
clip for a safety strat that I
Except
came
for
up
one
with.
of them. One of them almost ruins my day. I almost die on this mission.
Exactly right. You gotta blow up these bots to make the president move later. Now we're gonna aim. for
This
a
sucks,
mine
though.
here. Hopefully,
And I know why I missed it. It was too far to the right.
go into 'em, but if it
Both of them were too far to the right, and I kind of
back up,
accidentally throw even more of a tilt to the right
lure those guards.
on the
We missed it, so we're just
as
gonna
I'm
go down
standing
and
up.
kill the fake one anyway.
That sucked. Hours of mine throw practice for this run just to miss the double throw on the actual run that matters. I,
That was
deep
unfortunate,
down,
but it is what it is.
was crying
To go to disarm
at
mode,
this
if I place
moment.
this
You
right,
can't
just
tell
press
from my
the button,
commentary,
go
but deep
down.
down I was
Disarm
crying.
him, and he gives us the
So many tears.
Golden Magnum, a one-shot kill. Magnum that will blow up literally.
I really wanted to show the mine throw off.
Well, except
And here's the memes. In case anyone wants to know, that message just says hype one time, just one word, hype.
That his main goal is to just kill the president and shoot at him, and he does a really good job at it, because when NPCs shoot other NPCs, they all of a sudden have 100% accuracy.
Yo, what up, Marty?
So now we are just waiting for the president to come down here.
The president runs really fast. That's his top speed. It is hard to get that speed, so that went well.
He has random speeds to run. He ran one of the fastest.
This mission could have went a tiny bit better. They activated the alarm, which is kind of stupid because I couldn't figure out which guard activated the alarm, but it well. And that part was slow. It was very sluggish.
We're on our way to activate
Bad
the full lift,
auto aim RNG.
which will lower us in to the
That
next
room went pretty good.
end of this.
Could have went slightly better. I have no idea why I put my X-ray on, and then when I put it on during the run, I also have no idea why I put it on. I was actually trying to equip the end grenades.
So if I throw those correctly, they're just going to get rid of them, so they won't be a problem for me later.
And deep down, I was hoping for the tech skip, but you know, of course we wouldn't get a 1 out of every hour
The autopilot
glitch
DPS.
during a marathon run.
Normally, you gotta talk to one of these guys. He'll deactivate the autopilot, and then one of them turns bad, and you have to kill him. And then
I explained this part really good.
If you just knock out the one who turns bad before he turns bad, it works the same way, and it's faster. The alarm turned on. There's some
I had
other
perfect-
stage now, but it's not really a big deal.
Perfect dots here. Perfect, whatever these are called, computers. I had them perfect. I was cheering on the inside.
You can only see them with the X-ray vision because reasons.
Now we are on our way to rendezvous with Elvis, and if we did it correctly, he's dead. Oh,
I have no idea how he lived, but
those two are dead. All right.
it doesn't matter. It only lost probably half second to kill him.
Yeah, as you also saw when you equip the X-ray vision, there's the radial menu in this version of the game, which is a slight version difference to the N64 version as well. So, in the N64 version...
Yeah, it's interesting that Marin chose
suddenly
this
pop up the radial menu,
mission to talk about the instant equipment
something like that. And in this version, you
and the difference between it and the N64 version, where on the N64 version you had to hold down the A button to bring up your equipment. On this button you can just press the button and it pops up instantly.
For sure. We have a $100 donation from Crushing Victory saying,
And,
in the dark with a perfect run
Griffin
of the
and
SGDQ
Boarding Party don't know it's coming
If
soon.
we finish the mission with the X-ray on,
I got to show off the nice Easter egg there. If you finish a mission in X-ray mode or night vision mode, the cutscene plays in X-ray vision or night vision mode.
The reason being,
I was so mad I didn't kill him in that double shot, man. But yet again, what can you do?
We can to keep Elvis from killing him, because it's much faster if we do it. We're on our way to activate a teleportal that.
At least I got both of those in one double shot.
To another part of this stage.
Sub 30 is insane.
This is the stage in the game where each difficulty, the teleportal.
I love
takes
the pun you made,
part of the stage that
Griff.
you don't see on
Joanna
any other
Dots.
difficulty. And on the special
Joanna
stage,
Doc.
part, it will take us first. Before I explain that, we have to explain how we're going to get a bunch of guards that can just randomly duplicate themselves if they want to. They're supposed
Yeah,
to
these guards can randomly duplicate themselves. I think I only got 1 or 2 extra guards.
That's usually the average. This is the room we're supposed to take Elvis to. Elvis can be just kind of like...
He was perfect until he started doing a loop-de-loop there.
110 is a decent time. You can get under 1 minute if Elvis really is in a good mood. But if Elvis is in a really bad mood, he can take upwards of 2 minutes. So
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. He could have been at the 2-minute mark. Thank God he gave me just above average luck, because, oh my God, really good.
Now he gave us his gun, which is the far
Strategy I thought of like literally the last day or 2 of practice. Instead of killing these guys with the Falcon 2, just kill these guys with the Farsight. They die in 1 shot.
And now we're going to get behind.
They have so much body armor, but the Falcons take so many shots to kill them.
He is just so slow, even when he's running. So if we do it correctly,
The Elvis push was insane, though. Insane for a marathon.
Really, really hard.
Cause it's difficult to do this. It looks easy, but this is really difficult.
And every guard along the way will try to.
And you can see me
shoot
struggling.
them, and as I said earlier, NPCs shooting other NPCs, they land every single shot, no matter how far away. So we try to kill those guards before they start shooting at Elvis.
And so right now, Elvis doesn't have his weapon, so we can't leave him alone and run in front of him. So
Yeah, he gives me his main weapon without pulling a backup for some silly reason.
I say some silly reason, but it's because he wants to complete the objective. It still makes no sense though. Like he can have a gun out and do the objective, but whatever.
Get done with that. There's no guard for a while. Once we get to this little section right here, it suddenly becomes a bit harder to push. So we'll try.
And like I say it is for some reason. It's even harder to push him on these platforms. I don't know what the difference is between these platforms and the normal hallway, but it's even more difficult to push them there. I barely even pushed them, so I lost some time there. The 1 minute long protect sequence, another thing I call the auto scroller.
For sure. Split Synergist writes,
You can't slow this down, but you can speed it up.
On the big stage at GDQ 0. Good luck, and may
By
Elvis keep
leaving
round
10
forward
seconds
to a
before
minute.
the timer runs out. So I guess
We
maybe
have
it's not an auto
$25
scroller.
from Shanna and Brian, and I hope this is an inside joke for you guys because I'm gonna look foolish if not. But the comment says, "Are we certain there isn't anyone that quote isn't a piano commentating?" That's exactly what a piano would say.
See, that made me
At
laugh,
least that means something.
but I had no idea what the fuck that comment meant. I really don't
We
have no
also
idea what
had
that comment
$10
meant.
from Anna, who says, "Thank you for playing Perfect Dark.
At least I made
She's a
whoever
King and
sent
you're a
it
king
think
for
I
playing
knew what
this
it meant.
game. Long live Jonah Dark."
Amen.
Amen.
And if we have time for one more,
Yep.
I'll
Yeah, you
throw
got,
in a $10 note from Ryuk Note, who says, "I wish all the
Ryuk
good luck to Endeavor
Note!
Gaming. Let's hope for the best Elvis you can get. Love from Ryuk, and donation goes to Runner's Choice."
Thank you very much, Ryu.
I even do it
Now
right
that
there.
the tech sequence is done, we can just run right to the teleportal that he activated. Once he gets done with that objective, he pulls out a gun.
Yeah, this part's scary because if you accidentally shoot Dr. Carroll, he dies in one shot. It's stupid. I don't know why they place the guards directly in front of him. It's so freaking dumb. Elvis can hit Dr. Carroll too. It's annoying. And if you fail that part, you lose way more time on this mission than you do attack ship.
Skippable cutscene in the game. There's a bunch of explosions.
Alrighty. We have a $100 donation from Blade and Striker, who says, "We heard you were looking for some bad dudes to help rescue
Blade
the
and
president."
Striker.
Oh, you
The,
already found
beta
someone?
version of Griffin
Guess
Striker,
we'll go back
Kappa.
to eating burgers then. And we also have $25 from the Shaded Master, saying, "What a perfect night for this dark speedrun."
and that's that mission
All
complete.
right, now we are in the Carrington Institute, which is just our headquarter building. And they are trying to take over.
I'm
their
glad
guards
this
from
mission went well.
So they decided to just come right to us.
I think I explained it good, but it might have been weird exactly how this mission works.
Let's talk about the combat.
Mr. Carrington has a lot of
When you activate a combat boost,
text boxes in this stage, and if he doesn't say every single text box he's supposed to say, you can't finish the stage.
Everything but your character slows down, so you can still move really fast.
So this stage is very dependent on doing things correctly. I'm glad I did everything correctly.
It will help affect some cycles later, and hopefully get Carrington's text to match up perfectly, because this mission is all about Carrington finishing up every single text box that he has to say. If we are just a little bit off on anything, he will wait about 20 extra seconds to finish saying what he needs to say.
With the current route that's on SA, it could probably be improved. I need to try to see if it's improvable. Might not even need a combat boost.
Fingers crossed.
There's these
Right now, we are rescuing some hostages.
But,
in the meantime.
Mr. Carrington can just randomly not say a text box, even if I do everything correctly.
But the Xbox
So I
version
definitely need to look
comes
into
the fact that, sometimes you can
finding a
fail
new route
to
for
rescue
SA.
before, so we're
Right
trying
now,
to
the
rescue
agent
them
route
all
on full game is pretty much as fast as it can
as
be.
many as we can,
But
so
SA
we will
still needs some
pass
work.
the objective every time.
So let's work on that after this run.
We're about to enter the last room.
Rewatch.
These last few here.
See, that was really lucky.
We're gonna complete
They
another
killed all the hostages before I got in there, which is rare.
experimental weapon.
At that point, I've rescued enough hostages where even the bug of the game saying I didn't
Just cloaks us
rescue enough doesn't happen,
our
so
ammo draining rapidly.
as soon as those hostages instantly die,
They planted a bomb,
I can
and we hear that right there. That means we did this
move
right.
right on.
They planted a bomb, and we had to.
And yeah, that text box right there, they planted a bomb, is what we want to hear when we're going to our way
He
to the
said all
bomb.
he needed to say, mission's over as soon as I enter this door.
And now we get kidnapped.
Yeah, now
And here we are, the biggest mistake of the run. It's not even a mistake, it's just freaking random. Elvis sucks. Everyone in chat can agree, Elvis sucks.
50% chance of either not noticing you or noticing you. We were hoping he didn't notice us, but it's not a big deal for him to notice us. It just, if he don't notice you, it takes 1 slash to kill him. Because NPCs
Elvis blows me.
If they don't know you're there, or because he noticed it, it took 4 or 5 instead. As long as we know how to dance.
Yes, that is how we will word it.
Interesting that the aliens took all of our weapon, but they still left us with a knife. So we just brought a knife to a gunfight because I did.
Marin really wanted to use that line, so he was very happy he got to use it.
We have a bunch of these
We brought a knife to a gunfight.
spawning, and we have to kill a specific number of them before moving on. And we had really good RNG there. We're just collecting some backup ammo for this Mauler. Its secondary function eats extra ammo, but turns into a more
Mauler is OP.
powerful bullet.
Please never
You'll
nerf.
see most of these just die in 1 shot. They have a lot.
Perfect Dark Mauler better than the Halo Mauler. Kappa.
Normally they take a lot more shots, but the Mauler is just very, very strong, and about 95% of the time we'll kill in 1 shot. We need to take our
Dab.
time to specifically kill as many of these as we can, because Elvis loves fighting these guys even if we're not there, and he's not really.
I'm gonna actually pay attention to see if I do a particular room fast enough. If I do a particular room fast enough, that
Including near the
then
end.
Elvis does die by nothing. But if I do this particular room
Now,
slow,
what we can do about it is just
that
pure
might be the reason he died, because there's a chance
where
that
he'll die from
he
an
can
enemy
die
that's
from
not even spawned in the stage yet.
this room coming up if I do it too slow. I don't think I did this room slow though.
So we're going to just hope that don't happen.
You needed Elvis to.
Do I get stuck on anything?
Access the nav system, and now we blow up the reactor on the ship.
No, man, that was
Look at
pretty
explosions.
damn good. That's almost
Explode back there,
like
and then the next
perfect.
after
So yeah, he really does die by fucking nothing.
And then, last but not least, Warner, go ahead and get
Please die, please
control of
die.
the bridge
Please die.
without dying, preferably.
That part sucked. See, the Mauler can kill in 1 shot, but it has shitty accuracy. And I did,
And all this time,
after watching this, I did close that elevator. The frame it opened, there, meaning it opened there, and I closed it. The frame it
The
opened.
second one's really quick.
So
I think what
it got
happened
set
was
back up,
opened the frame, I tried to
and it takes me a long time to realize that. So I had to call it back down
I think that's why it
and lose all that time. I lost so much time there.
Like earlier, we can't really skip elevators.
So now at the end here, we have to kill these 3 Skedar, and it will activate a timer as soon as the final one's dead.
I love how Objective 2 failed, pops up the frame I said
Elvis
dead.
died to an enemy that was not there. Nothing we can do about it. Just restart the
3-minute
Here we go
loss.
again. We're bringing a knife to a gunfight.
This would have been a
Before we do that again,
42.
I think you can do a couple more donations.
Yeah, feel free this time to just read donations till we get to the end again.
All right, well, we have a lot of love for you, Zero here, so no worries on that front. We have $25 from Roto Monkey, who says, "Perfect Dark, hype!" We also have $40 from Mark, who says, "Perfect Dark is the best split-screen game. So many guns, so many stimulants. Elvis is my spirit animal."
I can't believe that comment came after
We also have
the run dying
$50
because of
from
Elvis. Elvis is indeed
I
not
love
my
Perfect
spirit
Dark
animal.
so much as a kid. Great to see it at SGDQ, but I have to ask, where's the cheese?
I love how someone brought up the
And
cheese.
He's talking about
The cheese is a
that
cool
the
Easter
developers
egg.
put in this game. Every stage has a hidden slice of cheddar cheese with just hidden randomly. If I would have thought about it, I could have shown some off. There's some just right on our way in our.
I wish we could just kill Elvis and keep on going, but no. Sadly, he has to exist at the end.
All right, stop being slow, Elvis. Just come on.
A couple more donations.
For sure. Griffin Striker.
Who is this Griffin Striker guy?
Saying, you're doing a great job, Endeavor. Continue perfecting the dark and destroy this run. And I think.
Were you
everyone
proud
in
of that
the
one,
here
Griffin?
can
Were
agree
you
that
proud of
Shiro is doing a great job.
perfecting
Let's
this
get
dark?
some hype here. Let's get some applause. Let's go.
Thank you very much. I love you, Griffin.
I was shaking after that. You can tell in my voice I was shaking.
We got time for one or two more here.
Yep.
Yeah, throw in one more.
We got it. Jordan / the boarding party.
And I love how both y'all's comments are one after each other.
How it's done. Proud of you for being such a great cause. Let's go.
Thank you.
The boarding party and Griffin are both my high school friends. We've known each other for over a decade.
All right.
Closing in on 15 years now.
Up to the end again. Let's hope Elvis gets a bit of better.
And
luck.
both of those donations were read one after each other. You can't get better than that.
Enemies.
It's like it was meant to be.
Elevators.
All right, that time it was pretty fast. I think that was because we were slightly.
You can even say it was perfect. Are you proud of that
I'm
one?
not quite sure, but I don't think these elevators are ADA compliant, are they?
Probably not. All right, now as I was about to say before he died, we have to kill.
I was totally expecting him to die again.
We'll activate an invisible timer that when it runs out, Elvis.
I honestly have no idea what I would have done if he died
Which will then
twice.
activate another invisible timer for the final enemies to spawn. After we kill them, the mission ends. If we see Elvis, he survived. Thank you very much, Elvis.
Go Elvis.
No cuss word this whole
The
run.
invisible timer is running. It can be anywhere between, I believe, like 8 to 12 seconds plus. And it seems to be on the longer side.
Yeah, that is.
All right, kill him first, and then 2 spawn on the right here. That second one was really good. This third one's really slow, but the mission's over. We can now move on.
Nice.
Woo!
All right, these are the final mission of the main game. This will be normally where it ends, but because you very
I had
people donated to get
almost
bonus
perfect
missions
pillars.
in, we shall.
Almost perfect. 2 of the 3 were perfect.
There are 10 sets of these pillars that we have to get 3 thrown at.
And you can identify them with the right.
This was horse shit.
The story is,
Getting hit right there was the chain reaction I did not want. This was so terrible. And it would not have been so bad if I did not get stuck right here.
Stop,
Preferably not die trying.
Oh, bad level geometry.
I'm going to attempt this glitch here.
I got stuck on a flat wall.
That's unfortunate, but it's okay. We have enough health to do this.
I did not get to show off the bridge skip. I practiced so much on the bridge skip too.
Wall here, thanks to some
Not near as much as the crash site mine throw,
We
but
can normally just skip this block pushing puzzle.
I almost wanted to go for the full speed skip, but
There with a little bit of damage.
I already died on
More health, I
attack
would've
ship,
done
so
it.
I didn't want to
You
die
get a
again.
You get a boost in speed with explosive.
Because you can skip that bridge not only with a grenade explosion, but if you're strafing 100% full speed, you can also cross that bridge. But it's hard to strafe 100% full speed. Like me strafing right here, more than likely is not 100% speed.
Puzzle would have automatically completed if you boost over that area, because the devs intended you to not be able to reach that place without solving the puzzle, so it's just kind of a backup.
See, being in the red isn't that bad. This stage is easy. What made this stage scary is one of those miniature skedars that we just passed there. Everyone saw them. I closed these doors behind me as a safety precaution because those are mini skedar dickheads, and that still didn't stop them from coming all the way to the boss room and hitting me from behind.
Second try, that is extremely rare. So we had
If this was Perfect Agent, I would have died. In fact, I have no idea how I didn't die on Special Agent. See, right here.
You didn't get 2 in 1.
Oh,
Look at that.
crap.
I have maximum damage. I can be breathed on and die. Oh, my lord.
All right, so explaining this boss fight here, this is the Skedar King. We have to reduce his shields down to green, and then we have to shoot one of the 5.
I took it well, though.
him.
I
You
didn't
cannot use the
panic.
pillars if the
I didn't do any
explosion is
unnecessary
there.
movements.
You cannot
I
shoot the
continued
middle
the boss
pillar
fight like
until
I was just any other health.
gone, but as soon as all that happens,
44:52.
the middle one, one, and he
World record is
gone
at
and we won
38:44.
the main game.
So that's 44-52.
So I lost
All right, now,
like
the bonus
6
missions,
minutes.
these are just here in the game to set up some bonus plot points. Like one character gets kidnapped, but we don't know how.
This stage was good. I'm glad I got the
There's others
Cassandra
involved
warp.
in these missions, and we also have 2 objectives each. I'm going to be doing things in a very particular order here. We cannot be seen by any of these guards, so I'm going to.
Yeah, Woody Marin is scared to death. He keeps on saying he was probably more scared than I am. And I think he stayed more scared than me throughout the second half of the thing, but I think I was more scared for the first couple of minutes. I was terrified.
Yeah, we need to stay close because if they see us, they will activate this elevator later and lose a good chunk of time.
But yeah, Marin did stay terrified the whole
This
run.
elevator right here, that would have been
By the halfway point,
there would not
you can
have
tell my
been there.
commentary calmed down a lot,
Notice us
and I was able to flow perfectly. That guard taking 10 years to get out of that door was really unlucky. He is normally outside of that door as soon as I get up there on the elevator. I've never seen that before. Part 2. That's the second thing I've never seen before in this run.
Set up a very intricate glitch by Paul's buffering because otherwise it's really
See, this
hard
could have, this only had a 50% chance of working. So I'm glad this worked. She warped. She didn't complete the final objective, but she warped. I am so glad she warped because that saved, because that would lose so much time if she didn't warp here.
Final objective, which she did not do. Did she warp though? She warped.
Nice.
Okay, that saved us some pushing we have to do.
Really good.
I didn't explain exactly how she warps, but at least I explained that she can finish the stage
While she's warping through that
with a
staircase,
10% chance.
She can just randomly just go really high in the air and touch this final.
See,
pad
whatever
at the
makes
end
her
of the
warp
game, and that's
through the
end
wall
of the mission. We did not
has a
touch
10% chance of literally raising her height value. I think that's the Z value or whatever in video games. It raises that to infinite for 1 frame. So while it's raising it, she obviously touches the landing pad during that. So
in the game, we start out as a very
touching the landing pad is the final objective.
not Elvis.
You just gotta, actually have your physical person on it for it to purely complete, meaning that we don't have to push Cassandra there anymore.
So we're really tiny and only half
It's
health,
such a
and we have
dumb
to
glitch,
somehow survive this stage.
and no one knows exactly why. I guess maybe the elites figured it out, but I have no idea what causes her to have a chance of just freaking jumping to maximum Z height.
Quite a few years ago on his Perfect Agent run, this was the only mission he died on. That's how just hard this mission is.
Kind of interesting. I don't know why. I talked about Big Boss Man's GDQ run from like 2014, but kind of interesting that I did. He played Perfect Agent, the hardest difficulty in this game, and you can literally die on every mission. Any second of any mission can kill you. But he only died on this mission, which it kind of helps prove my point that this stage is the hardest stage in the game.
It's going to distract some other guards in that final room as well.
The only difference between this stage, is Special Agent and Perfect Agent, besides taking more damage and getting less ammo, is the fact that you need, I think, 60 bullets, maybe 75, something like that, by the end, to blow up a spaceship before we enter the final elevator.
Easy mode.
Otherwise you go
So not only do we have to be careful in taking more damage, we also have to be careful in shooting too much ammo. That spaceship right there that's on the left of the screen for a moment, we have to blow that up on Perfect Agent.
This elevator is the only elevator in the game that works weirdly this way. We cannot call it, because if we call it, it will instantly go back up to the top floor no matter where it is.
I explained this part good.
So we have no choice but to just sit here and wait for it to come to us by itself.
For some reason, that elevator has its own brain. It does not like being controlled by people.
And we want to get our other people to come with us. And then, sadly, as you're going to see, we're going to make it to activate the distress beacon.
I took no damage until the final room. I was so happy.
We actually did really insane. No shot landed on us until the end. That's really good, even for Special Agent.
See, the safe strat of being on that mission made the success rate of that mission go up by like 75%. Just being slow at the beginning makes you have a much faster success rate without slowing down the overall mission. It's such a dumb mission. I love that safe strat. You can do that safe strat in normal attempts and not lose time. Just be slow on the first half. 5 head. Who would have? How did I miss that for so long?
Melee equals instant death. So as long as we don't hug any.
I can't believe I missed that first shot.
We are fine.
And I was so greedy that I almost got caught in an infinite loop of being hit by those Reaper bullets, meaning I would have died. Those Reaper bullets.
He can melt us with his gun.
Yeah, like I said, it will melt me if you get too unlucky.
That was a melee sound. He meleeed us, but he missed. Whew.
Yeah, you hear the sound effect from that Scout, meaning that he took a swing at us. Somehow missed. If it would have landed, you instantly die on this stage.
Let's go. Nice. And we're down to the final mission.
The duel.
We are hoping for sub 10 seconds if we can get it right.
All right.
And I love how me and Mare both say time really loudly without actually talking about actual time. So the time stops like right here when it's supposed to stop at objective 2 complete. But it instantly starts back up. I like the system they had to instantly start.
Well done.
8.88, anything under 10, I will take for that.
Well done. Under 10.
Thank you.
I didn't really have too much to say here. Like, I should have said join the Discord for my stream Endeavor Gaming, but I was just so ready to get the fuck out of there because I was still like kind of frightened. The frightening levels came back at the end of the run. I was ready to get out of there so my heart could stop beating so fast. So I didn't think of advertising anything.
And interestingly enough, it's like the duel you can also do on a different difficulty where you get.
Overall, that it was a good run. I appreciate everyone's support for even just watching, donations,